back in Princeton, New Jersey, I was an athlete. I ran the hurdles and played football and stuff. And one of the track coaches uh, attended the University of Maine, and I liked this coach of mine, and I guess he contacted somebody up here, you know. But back in 1953, they did not offer scholarships like they do today. I came up here, and I was a welfare recipient, but I was awarded a scholarship from the Rotary Club of Princeton, New Jersey. I was like I say, a big athlete, and matter of fact, I was vice president of my senior class in Princeton, New Jersey, and it's a school that's like 80% white. The Rotary Club of Princeton said they wanted to give a scholarship to a needy African American, and the principal recommended me. I was a welfare recipient. I was living with my godparents, and I had that scholarship. And then I came up here. I used to go into President Arthur Houck was the president when I came here in 1953. And you know what? I used to go into his office all the time because I thought that was what you were supposed to do as a student. But I must have been a pain, and you know what, you know? Sometimes when I would go to see him, they say he's busy. I say, I'll wait. And when they found out I would wait for an hour or so, whenever I went there, he would see me. I'd go there like not just every other week, but every week at some point, and we'd talk, and he got me some funds to help me, in addition to the Rotary Club of Princeton, New Jersey. And I had some of the fraternities that was rushing me, some of the fraternities that didn't have people of color or Jewish people in their fraternity. They were offering me to come into their fraternity, you know. But there were a lot of guys on the teams that were in Phi Eta Kappa, and that's the fraternity that I liked. And I can remember one morning, I was in the dorms back over here. There used to be some army barracks back here in the 1950s where we stayed, and they came at about 3 o'clock in the morning and invited me in. So I was the first African American in that Phi Eta Kappa fraternity. This Rotary Club of Princeton, New Jersey, I was the first individual that they helped for 4 years. I graduated in 4 years, and so, and I had a great time at the University of Maine. I only had one horrific experience, awful racist experience in Maine, and it was in Bar Harbor one evening, and I was leaving to come home, and 4 or 5 drunken white dudes was coming after me and saying they were going to kill me. They were drunk, but you know, I was in good shape. Then I was able to run and get away. But I can't tell you the feeling, man. I could feel every hair on my arm. It's an awful feeling, though. I never have felt it before. I never want to feel it again. But that was the most horrific and painful experience that I had, as a matter of fact, in my life. Yeah, I can still feel it, lucky that I was able to get away. But I say to myself, how many hundreds and hundreds of people of color that don't get away? One of the greatest experiences that I've had, there's been a lot of great ones, but it was a really great experience in 1963, being at Dr. King's I Have a Dream rally. That was just a beautiful day. As a matter of fact, Governor Angus King was there. You know, who's to think that we're going to be meeting each other, you know, later in life and having attended that same rally. I just felt happy and excited talking with so many people and feeling the love, you know, of black and white people together, it's no greater feeling than that. I'm very pleased that I had the good fortune to come to the University of Maine. I'm glad that I didn't go someplace else. I found a loving home here in Maine, and you know, I worked maybe 15 or more years away from Maine, but I came back to Maine 1990s, and I've been here ever since. And I've just been fortunate enough to establish the Greater Bangor Area NAACP, the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. We have done some things here in Maine to help bring people together, because there's a lot of work still to be done here in Maine. One of the things that we did was back in 1994, 95, with the Greater Bangor NAACP, we started the Dr. Martin Luther King Day breakfasts right over here at the Wells Conference Center. And we have 400 or 500 people come to that each year. I'm not head of it anymore, but it's still going on, and I still go there. I had the good fortune to be a member of the Maine Human Rights Commission, and offering my thoughts and, you know, things that I say to people and dealing with some of the mistreatment of not only people of color, but women and other human rights violations that go on. I love the fact that I had the opportunity to form the Black Student Union here at the University of Maine when I was working here. Let me see, when did we formed the Black Student Union? I was the first advisor. That was in the 90s too, around 1998 or so. You know, it's still going on today. I came back to Maine because I think it's a beautiful state, and I love traveling to Bar Harbor and different places. But the main reason that I came back is because my wife's parents were here. I'm part of an interracial marriage, and back in 1953, though, boy, that was really like a no-no. My wife was Swedish. Gus Johansson, he's head of the paper mill in Old Town. He was head of that mill, and he was like a local guy. He was responsible for the YMCA. Of course, they were getting old, and my wife said, Jim, I'd really like to go and, you know, help my parents. So I said, okay, sweetheart, you know. And so I came back to Maine to help them. But anyway, that brought me back, and a desire to work with the University of Maine to do what I'm doing right now, really. And that brought me back, and it gave me an opportunity to work here. And of course, I taught Black Studies and sociology here, worked with churches and Rotary Club, Kiwanis, JCs, and just had my little fingers in a lot of the community action program, which is the anti-poverty program. And as I said, I was vice president of the Penquist CAP. One of the major programs that I like is the Head Start program, the preschool program, where we educate little youngsters. We have housing programs that we build housing for low-income people and senior citizens. We have medical programs where low-income people. And that's another thing that I didn't mention, is that people of color, one of the things that makes us more susceptible, for example, to the virus, is that we don't get adequate medical access the same way as my pink brothers and sisters get. We don't have that much opportunity. Plus, we work in jobs that put us at greater risk and more low-income paying jobs that make it more difficult for us to put food on the table and to pay rent and to buy clothing and do other things. So we help, the Pencridge Community Action helps bring people together like that. We help people find jobs. We have training programs that train people for different skills. We help people with legal problems. Poor people are so victimized, they don't have enough money to pay for legal assistance when they are unfairly treated, so we provide alternatives for them. Like I say, I've been working with civil rights for more than 50, 60 years. And it gives me energy and keeps me peppy, A lot of people, and I'm getting dementia incidentally, but keeping active keeps me, going. I feel myself slipping and sliding, gliding in the wrong way. So I do a little love work, like this is therapy for me, talking with you guys, with the hope that I'm sharing some information with you that you're going to share, and we'll be a part of that ripple that goes out on that still calm pond and just gets bigger and bigger and touches more and more lives. I'm happy about that. When I do close these eyes forever, I think I'm going to be really comfortable, because I'm truly blessed to be 87 years of age, and I'm not walking as good as I used to be, and I can't run over those high hurdles like I used to. But I can still talk like I'm talking with you, and I can share my thoughts with other people who are hungry, really, for some knowledge and some motivation and something that's going to give you a little bit of ouch and energy to get off the couch and do something, not just for yourself, but for others. And guess what? Love doing it, brother. Love doing it. Hallelujah. It's no greater feeling than that. Love doing it to help someone else, to make a difference. Because to be a part of giving life to Dr. Martin Luther King's dream for this country. Yeah, we're on our way